the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
Speaker of Parliament, Yera Aban Simana Kingsford Babin Ede Atu Ejase Ekamie since I swear NDC Amanyukono MPs in from 7 January no. They say NDC Amanyukono MPs no. Parliament ba padeɛ ɛyɛ na ayɛ din ebi wɔ hɔ kora nipa a obɛba bɛto wɔn ɛwɔ parliament no na owura aho because one efili sɛ one ɛwɔ majority ni nti sɛ one ama parliament kora a ɛnyɛ hwee na adeɛ baako a ama abansema na Kingsford Bagbin bu afu kora ɛyɛ Minister for Foreign Affairs Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa ebre du sɛ Okudzeto Ablakwa ba bepie mu ɔmrahyɛ bedwafie na ɔhansa some questions bi adeɛ kyen a yɛfrɛ Okudzeto Ablakwa enko adeɛ kyen na course mo mfa nhye da meba ya bona enya adeɛ sɛ wɔtimi aba bepie mu ɛwɔ mrahyɛ bedwafie na ɛno ɛna MPs no ani abre sɛ Okudzeto Ablakwa kame ayɛ sɛ asa ɔno deɛ ɔboro mra ne so enti afrɛ no parliament a ɔmpɛ sɛ ɔbɛba ɔpɛnso a na ɔba no ɛna speaker nso ɛde atu edwa sɛ Okudzeto Ablakwa nim a ɔno abansema na Kingsford Babin betimi akɔle for warrant ni aba bɛkye ɔno Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa na ɛwɔ mranim na mrane nso yɛde bɛyɛ adwuma na ɔde yɛnkɔtie wɔ abra a yɛwura Frank Anodompre edi nkan ɛkasa ya NDC amanyukuo no ɛhyɛ aseɛ sɛ wɔn ɛpakyɛw ama no a speaker nso etimi ɛbɛm na ɔde yɛnkɔtie.
Yes, Minority Chief Whip.
Speaker, the majority leaders call for us to reschedule the questions advertised in the name of the Foreign Minister as urgent question. It's not difficult. We can easily accede. And as supportive as we have always been, you have always called on us to stage compromises for you to prosecute government business, which we have often obliged. However, I'm taken aback because these questions were advertised in the business statement that was adopted by this House. So your defense of not reaching the Foreign Minister is not tenable. Last Friday, we adopted the business statement. And are you telling me that from last Friday up to now, why is the Foreign Minister gone to the moon? Is he gone to the moon? Last Friday up to now, you can't reach him. What kind of network is he using?
It's actually a repeated question. It's a repeated question.
Majority Leader, what kind of network is the Foreign Minister using that you can't reach him? I find it strange. And Speaker, more to the point, I don't know what your defense will be. The Minister for Fisheries and the Minister for Transport were scheduled to also appear today. Where are they? You can't also reach them. Is that the case? And you can so moto decide to take off the question without recourse to us. Speaker, the questions are compounding, and we have a backlog of questions. And your request, we can accede to your request. But what is going to happen to the backlog of questions? This will go and add on to the backlog. And that's what creating the problem for us. This is the tool that members have to elicit response from ministers. The ministers will not show up. What has been the practice in this House? If ministers can't show up, they need to show respect to this House. Honorable Ablakwa knows what to do. You should have at least written to this House. And you suddenly rise up and say that you can't reach the minister. I'm asking you, Majority Leader, what network is the minister using? Is it MTN or Vodafone or what have you? Because this will not be acceptable to this House. This will not be acceptable. He should get the Foreign Minister to appear. At least we have some time. We just started sitting. Go out there, make your course, and get the Foreign Minister to appear before this House. We on this side will not accept your reason. It's lame, it's not tenable. Besides the point, the Transport Minister is equally not here. The Minister for Fisheries is not here. Maybe Ablakwa we can understand, but the ministers who have deputies, they just write. And Speaker, a trend is emerging. Some of the ministers, they just write, and that's it. They are just abusing the process. I don't want to mention names, but I see senior people here. The road minister is always here. The road minister is always, even though my road is not done, he's always here. Why are the other ministers not taking a cue from the road minister? I don't know what colleagues think, but Speaker, this is not tenable. And the majority leader should tell us something better. You can't reach him on phone. The clerks at table also can't reach him. The foreign minister will not write to us. Has he written? Chief Whip, we have to empower you. They have to report through you. When we were here, that was what we were doing. Take a cue from us. The ministers must report to the Chief Whip, and the Chief Whip will report to the leader of the government business. They won't tell you anything. You are the majority Chief Whip. The ministers should route their difficulties through you, and then you will run with us. You are not even aware. Chief Whip, you are not aware. Speaker, so this is not right. You cannot take this house for granted. You can't take this house for granted. Find the foreign minister. Get him now. We need Ablakwa in the house right now. Get him.
Honorable members, do we need to debate this matter?
Mr. Speaker,
Minister for Rules, yes?
Yes, on record, our colleague, Honorable Ablakwa, is one of the very diligent members of this House. Mr. Speaker, he is currently out of the jurisdiction on official engagement. And, Mr. Speaker, he was scheduled to be back by now, but something held him up. So I am sure he will do the needful and make himself available as soon as he gets back to the country. So, Mr. Speaker, he did not basically ignore the call from members. Honorable Ablakwa will be here when he returns to respond to the questions of colleagues. So, just to put on record, he did not basically just ignore his return was delayed for reasons beyond his control. Mr. Speaker, thank you for the opportunity.
Honorable members, I'm actually not persuaded by your submissions because the honorable member, who is now additionally the Minister for Foreign Affairs, is aware of the rules of the House. And when there are even emergent situations, it's very clear in his mind the procedure to follow. The other ministers are not here because they have already indicated through the correct process to the clerk and my good self that for good reason they will not be able to appear before the House today to answer the questions. And so I called on the clerk to take off the questions for today and to reschedule them in discussion with the business committee and the ministers concerned. But with regard to the Honorable Minister for Foreign Affairs, you can see the struggle the majority leader made in trying to put in some defense, which was very feeble. That is why he couldn't even say what the Minister for Roads and Highways have said. So we will not take that. It's important that this House be respected, and that is why in our rules, I can issue a summons for any person to be brought before the House by order. Failure to appear before the House, I can issue a warrant of arrest. And they are there in the standing orders. our people may not know that we have these powers. And is there warrant of arrest is in compliance with Standing Order 134. Members, you may read it. It says where a person fails to A, appear before the House or a committee as ordered by the House or the committee, or B, produce a document as ordered, except where the production of the document is exempt by law, the Speaker may issue a warrant as provided in the safe schedule for the arrest of the person, and the person shall be brought before the House or the committee. And 2, the warrant shall be executed by a police officer not below the rank of Assistant Superintendent of Police. Let it be known by all that we have these powers, and we will execute them. Please. And 3 says, where the person arrested cannot be brought before the House or the committee immediately, the Speaker shall endorse the warrant with a direction that the person arrested be released if the person enters into a recognizance, as may be stated in the endorsement before a judge, a district magistrate, or the commander of the Parliamentary Protection Unit of the Ghana Police Service. These are all part of our standing orders. It's important we make this known to the public and particularly to our colleagues in the executive and the judiciary. We can do that. It's only that because we are father or fathers of democracy, sometimes we decide to at least be paternal and treat people with kids' gloves. But we have the power and authority to do more than that. So please, the minister will have to come and explain to us why he's not be able to show up for today. In his absence, we cannot have the answer. But we all know that the question is so important. And it's not something we can do without. And so I can only plead to the Honorable Member of Parliament for us to, in consultation with the Business Committee, reschedule the question soonest. And if what the Minister for Roads and Highways has stated is true, then the Minister for Foreign Affairs will be in the jurisdiction by today or latest tomorrow. Because you said that it should have been in the jurisdiction, but for some inexplicable reasons, he is not here. So it means that either he was on his way or he's just arrived, but he's not been able to move to the House. And so we can reschedule it immediately for him to come to respond to. But let me listen to the member who actually filed the question. Yes, please.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. We definitely will comply with your directive, except to say that these questions were filed as far back as March, and it's been rescheduled a couple of times. Mr. Speaker, we all know the very important portfolio that the minister occupies. It's sad to say that to date, we don't have deputies assisting him and some other very important.
And then today I was told that Sansadeli and this blackmailer criminal in Parliament are telling their friends in the BNI, Iyoko, that Iyoko catch him and say you are investigating something about airport. Everybody will believe you. That's what they are saying. These two criminals, they can't think, they can't reason. When they have to talk, this man talks like the way he talked. Give me the parliamentary people, their thing. Let me wrap it up here because there's a lot to do. The Hajj interview is coming up with Alhaji. The parliamentary list of people, I'm going to appeal to them very specially, and then I'll go to the A+ video. And the A+ video, Tarek, I want the full one, not the one that we did yesterday, the full one. Okay. My conversations tonight is with the Honorable Mahama Ayariga. Honorable Mahama Ayariga, you are one of the most distinguished politicians of our time. You remember when we started, from your days at Nooks, before you went to the Harvard Institute at Nima, where you used to train people, the one you did with Ramona Tugu, but I can't remember his name now. You used to come to Youth Focus at Choice FM. Since then, and your politics at Boku, and from the time you became spokesperson to Professor Mills, before you became Minister for Environment, Minister for Education, you have distinguished yourself. Don't allow A+ to come and spoil your record. You are the leader of the majority in Parliament. Have you not seen a video where this honorable member who is denigrating the image of members of Parliament publicly confessed to have blackmailed a businessman in Ghana? He publicly confessed to have blackmailed a businessman in Ghana. Haven't you heard that? Please, Honorable Afenyamaki, you are the minority leader, so you can't say much, but I want to bring it to your attention as well. Mr. Roxin Dafeamapo, you're a lawyer, and I know that you value your legal profession and your legal practice. As a lawyer, Honorable Roxin, have you not seen a video where this man is confessing to blackmail as a member of Parliament? The other day, Black Rasta was talking on radio when he was at Multimedia. And then he said he had a program called Taxi Driver. And then he said something about parliamentarians. Giddy, giddy, giddy. He was hauled to the Parliament. He went there with his boss, Marco Krikumanti, former deputy minister. As he then was at the time, he was a managing director of Hits FM. They hauled Black Rasta to the Privileges Committee. That you, Black Rasta, you were sitting now talking about MPs. What the Parliament said is that our attention has been drawn to a video. If the Parliament of Ghana says that their attention has not been drawn to the video, I will formally send it to them, because at least I can write. This one, SS2, he cannot write. Me, by the grace of God, I can write. So I will write a letter and send it to the Honorable Mahama Ayariga. If the Parliament says they have not seen a member of Parliament admitting to blackmail in a video, this is the same political moron of a member of Parliament who went to write things about Attorney General and later said that his something was hacked. You see, they are small minds. They don't understand that formal work is different from informal work. They don't seem to understand that. That opposition, you can say anything. But when you become a member of Parliament, you cannot talk sheepishly like that. You put up a post and then you say that, okay, what if I say that? Like the answers are daily rubbish. Or what if I say that my account has been hacked? That's what he said. Now, this is not about hacking. This is a man who sat on television and said that he has blackmailed somebody for money. And he said that he was paid money. And that because of that, what he was doing, he stopped doing it. Is the leadership of Parliament saying that they have not heard this? The leadership of Parliament, they can say they have not heard it. This is the 9th Parliament. We don't want to come to the 15th Parliament. And then an MP will stand up in the 15th Parliament and say, Mr. Speaker, Parliament must deal with this. We don't want to be like the 9th Parliament where an MP here goes to admit to blackmail and the 9th Parliament says nothing. Mahama Ayariga, if that happens, it's about you. It's about your name and it's about your image at your time of leadership of Parliament. Every Parliament has been very strong with a Privileges Committee, particularly strong with all kinds of people talking about Parliament. Now you have a political moron sitting in there who says that he has blackmailed a businessman, and the leadership of Parliament, after Parliament has resumed, is quiet. Okay, they haven't seen it, will file it. And blackmail is a crime. Section 151 of Act 29, as amended, it's a crime. So he should sit there and think that nothing will happen because he sits on the side of the majority. The majority will be majority today. They will not be majority tomorrow. One day there will be another Attorney General, and we'll pick a man. He should come and tell us that rubbish that he was hacked. He was hacked. My account was hacked. What are we doing in this country? This distinguished Parliament that has had John Mahama has been in Parliament. Nana Akufo-Addo has been in Parliament. J.H. Mensah was in Parliament. J.H. Osu-Achampo was in Parliament. Doe Ajaho had been in the Parliament. All of these distinct Mohammed Ibn Chambers, they all sat in the Parliament. This political moron comes to the Parliament and is saying things like this, and the Parliament is quiet. If Black Rasta says something on radio right now, if I say something here right now, they will haul me to the Privileges Committee. This member of Parliament admits to blackmail, and they say they haven't seen it. Watch the video. See it.
So this man takes my photo, puts it on TV. I'll come back to this thing. Puts it on TV. Hey, plus. What What corner was a young man 250? He said a lot. What could Jiska? And this Sika that you are talking about, you say you are MPP. The money is being given to parliamentarians. So why are you not talking about the MPP parliamentarians? Okay.